This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. The deadline to submit nomination papers for the May 10th elections for Municipal Council is 2 p.m. on Friday, April 9th. Chief Electoral Officer Kim Poffenroth is encouraging New Brunswickers who wish to run not to wait until the final hours to submit their papers. Historically, many council seats in New Brunswick go uncontested, including in the 2016 municipal elections.
There were 17 municipalities where their entire municipal councils were acclaimed. So that's a significant number. And then there were 49 mayors that were elected by acclamation across the province and a total of 111 councillors. So that is a significant number out of the total number of positions that are available.
As of Tuesday, April 6, when I spoke with Poffenroth, many positions across the province could still be elected by acclamation unless additional candidates file.
What I'd always like to remind people is that we're not just voting for municipal councils, but we're also electing district education councils and regional health authority board members. So far, there's of the 717 positions available, 814 candidates have already filed their nomination papers, and that's as of 2 p.m. this afternoon. That amounts to, in terms of, there's still 65 contests between the three different types of elections where there are no candidates, but we still have a couple of days left until the close of nominations on Friday, April 9th.
Voters who wish to cast their ballots by mail in these elections can also apply for a vote by mail package by going to electionsnb.ca.
There's a couple of options. For this election, which is new, we have a portal where you can apply directly online for your ballot. And then on April 19th, once the printed ballots are available, they will be sent out to people by priority courier. And everyone who applies to vote by mail will receive a priority courier envelope to return their ballot.
Some Charlotte County electors will have an extra item to vote on this election. On the ballot in Black's Harbour, voters will get to weigh in on a bylaw regarding the keeping of chickens.
It's an amendment to their rural plan, and it's about allowing the keeping of 6 leg-laying hens in a enclosure within the municipality. So people will be voting on that in Black's Harbour.
Chickens are clearly a hot topic in Charlotte County, where the council in St. Andrews recently passed a bylaw allowing for up to 4 hens per property for personal use, provided they are in a coop and at least 33 feet from any property line. The provincial government released a green paper proposing local government reforms on Tuesday. At a press conference in Fredericton, Minister of Local Government Danielle Allain said more than 30% of New Brunswick's population doesn't have representation in local government.
I think our objective is not to have that lack of representation continue. I think that's why, again, we have to make sure that we reform local governance structure to make sure that these people that live in LSDs have the ability to have a discussion on their quality of services and on their quality of life.
In keeping with COVID-19 guidelines, public consultations on local government reform will be conducted virtually and will begin in the coming weeks. St. Andrews Town Councillor Guy Grew is encouraging New Brunswickers to get involved in the conversation and make their voices heard.
This initiative could affect your tax rates. It could affect town boundaries. It could affect municipal budgets, staff levels, municipal vehicle fleet levels.
St. Andrews Mayor Doug Naish says conversations about municipal reform aren't new, but he acknowledges the need to move forward in a way that gives a voice to rural residents.
I think the creation of rural municipalities, which would absorb all of the local service districts and give everyone in New Brunswick elected local leadership, is the right model.
That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and live-streamed COVID-19 updates for New Brunswick, follow us on Facebook at CHCO-TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.